everybody, this is Virginie. Welcome to ShinyJourney.com podcast. Today I will interview Simona Rich, who will talk about her story and personal development. Hi Simona, can you explain me your story before coming in personal development?
Sure. Firstly, I worked as a business call center worker, and I really didn't like what I did because the job was really boring, and I thought that I am capable of doing more than what I did in the business call center. So I started searching for a way out. I thought that maybe I will be able to find a person or a book that would be able to show me, how I can improve my life. And then I started reading all kinds of self-help books, and they really helped me. And I started applying what they taught me, and I changed my life. I started different businesses. I sold some of them became successful, some weren't. But then I realized that I can support myself on my own, and because of that I became much more confident. So my friends started to see the change in me, and they started asking how I changed my life. So I explained them, and that changed their lives too. So that's how my coaching business developed.
Okay, and what kind of books did you read? Can you give me a name of a book that really changed your life, for example?
Well, the first book I think that changed my life was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That book really showed me the world as it is and not how people think it is. And it showed me that most people are stuck in the rat race, and this was the term I never came across before. So that was really interesting. And I just realized that most people work all their lives and they are not enjoying what they do. They're unhappy, but they think that that's what life is and that's how they're supposed to live, and that's not the case. There are much easier ways to survive and to thrive rather than just doing something you don't enjoy.
Okay, so now you do really something that you enjoy, and you said you went by multiple businesses. Some worked and some didn't work.
Yes.
How did you have the motivation and the will to do this?
Well, my motivation was that I didn't want to end up like most people. I really kind of felt scared to end up like an average person. I wanted to be more than that, and that's what motivated me to start different businesses. I just didn't want to be like most people, unhappy, unsatisfied with what they do. I thought that there is a way out, that I can become more than that. And that's how I started developing different businesses, and some of them I sold because I realized that they were not for me. But even when businesses were successful, I kind of saw the principles that are involved in building successful businesses, and that gave me confidence to build the business that I would really enjoy.
Oh, okay. And do you go into these businesses because you said, okay, I want my independence and I want to be free with money? Or did you say, I go and try to search the business where I will really love what I do? Or did you end up, what was the process?
Well, firstly, I started businesses only to make money. That was my motivation, but then I realized that it's not that satisfactory only to start businesses to make money, and that's how I started searching for a business model that would suit me personally and that I would enjoy. So when I found personal development, I realized that this is what I really want to do. I want to inspire, to empower people, and that made me so happy because I can work all the time and it doesn't seem like work. I enjoy what I do, and that's what life is about. When you really provide value, then you feel so fulfilled. You don't need anything more. You just give, and you always get back. You always, when you provide value, you always become wealthy. people respect you, people love you, and that's what life is about. It's just giving.
Okay. What would be your advice for some people who want to succeed in life and who feel stuck in their life?
Okay, well, firstly, I think the worst belief that people have is the belief in unworthiness. They believe that they are unworthy of better life. So I have many people that I coached through that because if you don't eliminate this belief of unworthiness, you will not be able to achieve anything. So that's what people should work on. And also there are many other beliefs, like people don't believe that they can earn a lot of money, that they don't believe that they can be wealthy. And when you eliminate those kind of beliefs, then it becomes easier to achieve success.
Okay.
So I would advise to work on beliefs.
Okay. What do you think about the law of attraction?
Yes, law of attraction exists, but there's more important laws. And so law of attraction is just one part of what the life is about, one law that is very important. But when people for example, they watch The Secret movie and then they try to apply the principles, but it doesn't really work, and it's because The Secret is just a small part of what's involved in the manifestation process and how it works. For example, when you want to achieve something and you visualize something, and you don't do anything about it, or do very little, take very little action, and what you want to manifest is quite big, then you won't be able to manifest that thing because you don't sacrifice anything. And for everything in life, you have to pay the price. So if you're not willing to take big risks or really provide a lot of value and you want to manifest something really great, that won't happen, because you're not willing to pay the price for what you want.
Okay, I get it. What do you think about life purpose? I wonder, what is your viewpoint about life purpose? Is there just one life purpose in life? Can it be multiple purpose, or I don't know? What is your opinion about that?
I think that life purposes can actually change.
Yeah.
Because I know many people that really were on purpose, but then they fulfilled their purpose and then they moved on and found another purpose. So I don't think there's one life purpose, but when you listen to intuition, then you find your life purpose. And when you do, you know that you found it, because your life purpose makes you happy, it gives you energy, it makes you empowered. So when you find it, it's really easy to tell, because most people, they don't find their life purpose, and you can just tell that because they don't have any light in their eyes, you know, they are kind of when people are without any purpose, they are drifting in life, they don't achieve much. But life purpose drives you to achieve, and if you have strong motivation, you really found your life purpose, then nothing can stop you. You just keep going forward, you keep making progress.
Okay, and what would be your advice to find your life purpose if you don't find it?
Well, I would advise firstly to listen to your intuition and to try to eliminate your ego as much as possible, because ego keeps you stuck. And also to get out of your comfort zone, because when you do what you fear, then you're open to new opportunities, and that may help you to find your life's purpose. But most importantly, you should listen to your intuition, because it can really lead you to your life's purpose.
Okay, thank you. Can you talk to me about your blog and what it is about?
Yes, my personal development coach blog is about many personal development topics. Like I talk about relationships, wealth, mainly inspiration and empowerment, and I have some interviews with people that I've done that I respect. And I post usually once in a week, and it's mainly about some self-improvement topic, usually about empowerment, because my purpose is to empower people. And I started now my premium website, which can be found at simonarich.com, and it's about my products, about my coaching, and also I offer newsletter sign up, and when you sign up for the newsletter you get many free useful products such as personal development plan, because most people, they don't plan, and if you fail to plan, then you can't succeed if you don't have any plan, and most people don't know where to start. So that's what's included in the newspaper sign up as well.
Okay.